right, y'all, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, that's the wrong time.
She's a real girl in a fool's world. She's a great catch, and she cooks from scratch. That's a real girl in a fool's world. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, so today we're gonna do a little what I eat in a day video, okay? Because I feel like I'm gonna eat a couple times today, and I'm not gonna be able to sit down and fully record a video. So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and subscribe. Even if you aren't new, if you haven't subscribed, definitely go and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things you like to see us try, things you like to see us cook. Interact with us because we do actually hear from you. I'm gonna start Grace and get started. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that we're about to receive for nourishment for our bodies and health. In Jesus' name we pray, man. All right, so I got this piece of salmon that I grilled yesterday. A little leftover. A client wanted meal prep, and I grilled the salmon and the chicken. So I got a piece of chicken and salmon. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have time to like really sit down and do a video, but I will hopefully remember. I'm trying to remember every time I eat something today. Could just be on little stints. And then here I have this thing called crisp bread from Trader Joe's. This lady, what's her name? Liz. I think her name is Liz or Lisa. Lisa. I think it's Lisa. On the TikTok and Facebook recently, I've been seeing her videos, but I first saw her on TikTok. She's a nurse, and she used to always just come on eating her lunch or whatever. And she was one of the mustard ladies. I feel like I'm trying to figure out if I saw her or the mustard lady with the little cottage cheese plate or whatever. If I saw which one of them I saw first, like eating mustard. But she really loved mustard too. She put mustard on everything. Anywho, she get this crisp bread from Trader Joe's, which is basically like just nuts and seeds type of deal, like a cracker. And then she put goat's milk cheese on there, and then I put some avocado on top. And then I don't know, I just really want to like these bread and butter pickles, so that's what I did. And I've been eating them for a couple days. It's so good. The little nut and seed bread or whatever is so good. Then oh no, I got just a random meal. It's just random, but I'm also very salty. Like I be having to use my air fryer to warm stuff. It's not really warm. I don't like it to be. I'm also only let it warm up for like a little bit over 5 minutes. But I can't wait to hear my client's reaction because this stuff good. I think later on I'm gonna make this Mexican street corn dip. I had made it for a client last week, and I tasted it and I was like, whoa. I just be amazed at the stuff that I be doing. So I thought I'm gonna make that. I make some salsa because I got some jalapenos I need to use. Jalapenos and tomatoes. And I was sitting here trying to find a good salsa in a store. I was just like, or you can make it yourself. It's not that hard or expensive to make. So in reality, that'd probably be the only other thing I'll eat today. I might have some dessert. I don't know what yet, but some dessert of some kind will be in my future. I'm so mad because the cookie man had, like, I think he did a taste test and did the Dubai chocolate strawberry brookie. So it's like a cookie slash brownie. Is cookie on the bottom, some flavored cookie base on the bottom. So the Dubai chocolate strawberry one had strawberry cookie on the bottom. Then it had in the middle pistachio cream, filling with the kanafi and all that other stuff, and then brownie on the top, and then drizzle of like strawberry icing and pistachio cream icing. And it looks so dang good. Well, it was good. I randomly went in there on a Tuesday. It was not last week, it was the Tuesday before, and they had it, and I was like, oh, I'm getting one of them. All this to say, they had it for Valentine's Day. I should have got it. I should have got me one, but we got us one. But I don't know why I didn't do it. I'll tell y'all about my love day in the next segment because I'm out of meeting here. I'm meeting here in a second. But it was great. It was good. All right. I'll be back with the next thing I'm gonna eat. Well, it turns out that I didn't get to finish my lunch while I was on my call, so here I am. Okay, so now that I don't have the pressure of having to get on my call, I can tell y'all about Valentine's Day. First of all, how was y'all's? Now, funny story about me grilling. First of all, did I ever tell you about the time when I first grilled as an adult? Literally the very first time in my old apartment, I bought this little real small tiny grill. I mean, it could be a grill, like a play grill that the baby could play with. Not like with real stuff, but as a toy because it was that small. But anywho, I really wanted to grill out. I think I got this little grill. It had to be less than $20 from the Krogel. And I thought I was doing it, okay? I had all the stuff that was put on the grill, and it was taking me so long. I had to keep, putting more charcoal in there, lighting it, and I could not figure out what was going on. And I think I even called my dad. I don't know if I really called him to help troubleshoot more, so just tell him, man, I didn't know and take this long to grill or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I had been it was hours. I probably started. Now, if you know me, I usually start stuff at the not so best time of the day. So I probably started late in the afternoon or whatever. But even still, it just took me forever. And like I said, the fire, it just seemed like it kept dying. Like the coals were burning so fast. And I was just like, what the heck is going on? Turns out, okay, this was that I had the vents closed. You never close the vents when you want to kill the fire, not when you open it. You open the vents, you know, so you can get more oxygen. And the more oxygen you get, you know, the hotter, you know, whatever. That's how you control the temperature of your fires, by how open or closed the vents are. So, when I was grilling yesterday, I didn't even realize. Luckily, it didn't completely kill my fire, but my vents were basically closed. And I was like, girl, what the heck? Like, luckily, it worked out because I was cooking other stuff in the house or whatever. So it worked out that I didn't need to be out there. You know, basically, I smoked the meat. Okay? And then, but that just got to be a really good grill, because just how it's built. Because even though I had the vents mostly closed, I actually did close them at one point. And I mean, the fire was still going. Like, it was still hot. And I was like, the Bubby is upset. I can remember those days, being mad about a game and saying that the game was cheating, because them games do be cheating. I don't care what nobody said, them games be cheating, but anyway. So, but yeah, and I'm just glad it did cook like low and slow, you know, didn't dry my meat out and all that good stuff. So, yeah. I'm actually, I forgot, post my little video about some meal prep that I did. You know, I be finding some things by, you know, because when people be eating stuff a lot and I see it a lot, then I gotta try it. I'm sorry, I gotta do it. Mostly be because I gotta see if it really is that good. Okay, but what do we do? Our grill. I feel like I was saying something else about that, but anywho. So Love Day. Shout out to Yasmin, it's her favorite holiday. Her favorite day, her favorite holiday is Valentine's Day. So anywho, we had a great time. We stayed in, he cooked dinner. And then it was so funny because he has gotten me like 3 times like this. And I don't know how I keep falling for it, but I do. So let me just say, I'm also not a sneakerhead for real. I have by default become a sneakerhead, having been with him, because he is a sneakerhead. So I have way more like sneakers than I ever have had in life. Mostly because it's not something that I value spending my money on, because it's so much money for one thing, and I like to get a lot more. I like to get a lot of more things for big amounts of money, unless it's like a really huge purchase. But like, if I don't know, I just feel like I can get a lot more shoes for the amount. And I always just tell my siblings this too, because they big sneakerheads, and I'll be like, for the amount that y'all paying for these shoes, I can get a lot of pair of shoes at my little cheap sites or whatever. And the shoes, sometimes they be, you know, okay quality, like Shein and Fashion Nova quality is good. Shein, it depends, it's hit or miss. But yeah, you can get some really good quality shoes or whatever for cheap, and you can get a whole lot of them. Or I can get a whole bunch of outfits. You know how many outfits I can get for $200? Well, anywho, I just haven't always. It's just not. And honestly, I mean, and it's not to say that I've never wanted J's or anything like that, but it's just like I just didn't want to spend the money on it. So anywho, there was a pair of J's that came out. They are cream and purple. Oh, I got more here. I can show it to you. They're cream and purple, and he keeps with something that he keeps doing is just like acting like he wasn't able to get it for whatever reason. So he did this with and especially if I show that I had like really great interest in him, oh man, he plays it up really good. So he did this with these olive nines that I wanted not what's it, Christmas 2024. I wanted these olive nines, and I just remember it was like it's just a classic. And it's just shoes that I've seen, like that I wanted these for sure when I was younger, and I just like these, and I don't know why, but I was obsessed with these. I had to have these. Okay, so when these dropped, we both got on sneakers. I don't know if you guys are familiar. True sneakers, no, you get on, and it's just so much work to be trying to get these. Like you got to enter in a raffle on Hibbit and Foot Locker and wherever else they offer a raffle. And if you don't get the raffle, then you gotta hope you can get it on launch day. You gotta know when the raffles start, and you gotta know when they end so that you can check and see if you won. Sometimes you may have to confirm something for a raffle. And then sneakers, if you do it that way, that's usually always on whatever the launch day is. And then you have to get, I think it's only a 15-minute window to enter to see if you can get the shoes. And then after that original like launch day, then you can go on StockX and get them, but you're gonna pay a whole lot more money than what they were for real. But some people do it if it's a shoe they really, really want. But the upcharge on them is crazy. So anywho, so he did that with the olive nines. What was the last pair he did? Oh, the gammas. He did that for this past Christmas because when I wanted those shoes. I think maybe we saw them after Christmas or in December of last year. We saw like all the shoes that was coming out in 2025. I don't even know the significance, the history behind these shoes. I just know when I saw them, I was like, I have to have these. Them have been on my list the whole year. So then he played so much saying like, oh, I wasn't able to get them. And I don't know if he had me enter in to try and get them myself or if he just did it or whatever. I think he tried to have them. I think he just did it himself. But then, so he did tell me that he got them, okay? But how he did it this for Christmas was he said that they never got delivered or whatever, and that he said that it happened to him before where a shoe didn't get delivered and all this kind of stuff. So I was salty. I was like, and then he had the nerve to wear the shoes. He wore them on Christmas Day. So he comes downstairs in the basement. We all in the basement, and he got outfit looking good with them shoes on, and I was salty. I was like, oh, because he told me that he ain't gotten them. And meanwhile, he put them in this other box or whatever. So when I opened it, it was great. And it was funny because my uncle, I had went to go get one of his gifts that was in the laundry room. And my uncle was like, you did get the shoes, right? Like, you just playing with it, right? And he was like, yeah. And so my uncle loves that he keeps doing this. So anyways, so this time he said he had entered in a couple raffles for them, and then they launched on a weird day of the week. They launched on a Thursday, which is typically not when Jay's launch. They usually always launch on Saturdays. So he gonna say, he's like, did you get on and get them shoes? I'm like, no, you didn't tell me to or whatever. And he's like, man, I didn't even he played it up real good. He's like, I didn't even know that they came out today. They usually come on Saturdays, and I don't know why I believed it because he up on everything, like all things sneakers. He knows all about it. So why I believed him, I don't even know. But yeah, so he was just acting like he did not get these sneakers and that he forgot that it was launch day, and he was like, maybe I'll just have to get on StockX and see if I can get them. And I was like, well, it ain't that serious. These are not a pair that I would want like to get from StockX, like, and pay that extra money for them. There is a pair it's a pair of fives that I should have got last year. They red and black. I still think about them, so I think that means that I really want them, but I don't know if I just happen to ever see them in my size online, I might get them. Not in StockX, but just like regular shoes, regular. I don't know why I didn't get those shoes, and I had the opportunity to get them too. They did not sell out immediately. I could have got them well after the launch date, but I didn't. Anyway, so he's acting like he says that he didn't get these shoes or whatever, and I was just like, well, it's not really that big of a deal. These aren't ones that I would need you to go to StockX to get or whatever. Like, we'll save that for
I was in my mind, I'm like, oh, well, it's only 2 other shoes that I will want this year, and you make sure you get them. So I guess it's gonna be turned into a video. I really had planned on doing a what I eat in a day thing. I might still come back with the corn dip, but anywho, he so yeah, he's saying that he didn't get the shoes, and I was just like, all right, whatever. So when he got here on Saturday, he of course coming to the house, he ain't got nothing or whatever. And I'm like, dang. I was like, cool on the shoes. I didn't really care about the shoes. I mean, I would have liked him if he was able to get them, but I wasn't really tripping. But he ain't coming out flowers, no balloon, or nothing. I'm like, dang, like he always gives me flowers. Like always gives me flowers. Not even just for Valentine's Day. Like literally just every time I see him, mostly he gives me some flowers or whatever. So I was like, dang, he ain't giving me no flowers. Nothing. I'm just like, what's up? Now he did cook dinner, and I was trying to be super grateful, but in the back of my mind, I was a little salty. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I was just like, dang, I would have been fine with a flower, like, cause that's just what he does. So it was so funny because he had already he had me take something downstairs in the basement, and then I went in the living room and I waited for him to finish cooking, and then he had, while I was upstairs doing something, he had went and put a bag with the shoes and some flowers and balloons in the basement or whatever. And so he had me go down there and get something. First he's gonna say, well, I'm sorry I couldn't wine and dine you. I was just like, I was just like, And so then he said he had left something in the bag that he had told me to take downstairs. So I go down there and I'm like later focused on trying to get whatever he said was in his bag, and I see it. And then I happened to look up and saw the bag with the roses and flowers. I was so excited. I was like, I was just, it was a great surprise. And of course, in the bag was, and he got me a shirt to go with them. Very nice. But these are the shoes. And it's now I wonder, I don't know if he got them because he don't really wear, the thing about him is he is a really big sneakerhead, but he only wears certain numbers, and he don't do 10s. But I wonder if he got them because I feel like he said that they came big enough in size. I don't know, but this was only a women's shoe. So anywho, they're purple. And these actually, I have a pair of Nike Metacon, like free Metacons or whatever, that are this same color or whatever. So, but anywho, yay! And I got my little shirt, and this shirt actually I could wear this with these other purple J's I had last year too. But yeah, so these are my shoes. I got these for Valentine's Day, so very grateful. Then Gavin got me a Snuggie, and the baby they both got me flowers and cards. Both the boys got me flowers and cards. Gavin got me this purple Snuggie, and then they both got me this like little teddy bear thing or whatever, and some chocolate. But yeah, I probably won't wear those to the summertime because it's just too dirty outside right now. But all right, I'll be back with the corn dip. Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm definitely gonna make it, so I'll be back with it. I've been eating this whole time, and I've been recording. Lord Jesus. Well, I'm back with the corn dip, okay? And I got to say everything I didn't say it already. I'm back with the corn dip. I made this for a customer last week, and they had ordered spinach dip, and I always serve spinach dip with fried pita chips if I got the Longhorn. And fried Parmesan pita chips. And some of them were just like too dark for my liking, so I just didn't serve them. So I just kind of put them to the side. And then the corn dip was overflowing basically, so I had to take some of that out of there because like when I be transporting like my catering orders and stuff like that, sometimes like stuff just be, especially if it got any sort of liquid in there in the hot box, it just be liquid just all over the place. So I was trying to avoid that, so I took some of the corn dip out of there. Not a whole lot, really just a lot of liquid for real. And so I went to deliver, I came back and it had settled.
so it wasn't as runny as it is like when first serving it or first coming out the oven like it is now. But if y'all know me, y'all know I like thick sauces. I like thick soups. I don't like runny stuff. I don't know why, but I just don't. So it had settled. It was a little thick, and I just ate it with a pita chip. Dog, it was so good. I said, "Oh, I got to make some of this for the house." Now, when y'all see, and if y'all ever see, it be fun. So when I do my cooking shorts, like when I cook for a house, I try to limit the amount of dairy that I use, or at least cow dairy anyway, because in my big age, cow dairy just ain't really,
It don't sit well with you.
it don't make my stomach hurt or anything like that. And it doesn't necessarily make me gassy or anything. It's just, come out.
Interior.
It'd be a little interesting. So, I so I have to say I use vegan cream cheese, but I use like I'm sure it's cow dairy, um, queso fresca, and cotija cheese, and I use Monterey Jack. But I use Greek yogurt for sour cream, and wash your bowl out. Did you just wash it out? Have me a spoon, please. So, but it does truly help. Like, it does help me to not have, things on the back end. So, yeah,
It's okay that everybody cuts the cheese once in a while.
I'm gonna make me cut the cheese. Just, mm, so good. These dang on pita chips, they just hit so hard, man. Did I make pita chips when I made us? I don't know. There's tomorrow trash day. I heard somebody taking the trash can out. Today is a holiday. And my trash day moves every time it's a holiday. So it was supposed to be today, so it should be tomorrow. I'm laughing because I had to tell my sister about what Dave Ramsey said in this episode that I was watching, that I was listening to. He said, so the thing is that this guy, he's in the military, and before he got married, he had basically his mom be his power of attorney and like have access to all his accounts and everything in case anything happened to him. He's since gotten married and he hasn't cut his mom off basically. I guess she got lupus and medical bills. I don't know if she worked, but she racked up like $14,000 on a credit card that they have, that the mom has access to. I don't know if she opened it up in his name or if I think she might open it up in his name. I'm not sure, but when the wife go to ask him about it, he like, or no, maybe when they asked the mom about it, she started crying and like guilt tripping basically, and the son just, don't even want to talk about it. He get mad and all that kind of stuff. So Dave gonna say, well, what we need to do is help your husband go to Walmart and get a backbone. They sell them on aisle 3. I was rolling. This particular episode that I'm on, like, he on there with Ken Coleman. Ken ain't really got a word in, okay? Dave been going in. I wonder how that is, because like Dave is just very passionate, okay, about people getting out of debt, and just very passionate about his beliefs and like things that he be talking about, whatever. And like he'll get to going, okay. And I wonder how that feels like when whoever has to do an episode with him, like, cause like his daughter, she don't mind, she'll jump in and try to, you know what I'm saying, come to it with a calm mindset. So my sister describes it as like, her just trying to do damage control. So Dave calls him and says, you're not stupid. It's just, his daughter try to lighten the blow or whatever. Whereas Dave don't give a dang, okay? He can call on it, channel like it, yeah. It's so funny to me. I was listening to the episode, I've just been rolling, because that part, I bust out laughing. I was just cracking up. Dave like, stupid. Like, it's stupid. Oh gosh, so funny. Oh, good. Got me lucky I ain't got no more tips so he can have these for. Because listen, I was just like, y'all don't have anything else. Y'all do not have these. I specifically had this craving. Like, I wanted these pita chips with the dip. So good. All right, well, that is the only thing that besides what I ate earlier. Then I ate this and that's it. That I haven't eaten anything else. Now I don't plan on eating anything else. I'm drinking some water and I'm peace out. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things you guys see us try, things you guys see us cook. Interact with us because we do like to hear from you. And subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, subscribe. And hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.